you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious, catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
Okay, hello again YouTube. So this video today, I've done a video already on how to raise the Kundalini. Now there are multiple ways to raise the Kundalini. I'm going to put this out first. Your Kundalini could actually be active as well. Some people randomly get an active Kundalini from a young age. So if you've known someone that's had imaginary friends, some mental health conditions are spiritual conditions as well. They're just misunderstood conditions, obviously because we live in a society that lacks spirituality. The medical industry and the pharmaceutical industry, they know about this, and I'm going to explain this in a little bit because it's represented. There's a mural. I forgot where it is. It's in America. There's a mural that's got the Casadius fighting death, and I'm going to explain this in a sec. I'll show you the image as well. But yeah, the Kundalini. Some people have it awoken already. Some people don't. It is a dormant energy sitting at the base of your spine in your root chakra. So right at the base of your spine. It's known as a coiled snake. Okay. Now you have this. Okay. If you didn't have this, you would be dead. Okay. You would be dead. Everyone has this. It's called divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Okay. Now I'm going to explain how to keep this energy in you, because you can expel it as well. I'll explain that in a little bit. But the Kundalini, this is represented in multiple, like nearly every culture on Earth. I'm going to list a few. I'm going to list Egypt, the Bible, so biblical terms, and India. And it's also found in like Mexico as well, Quetzalcoatl. Stories of Quetzalcoatl, serpents and stuff. So you can find that one out if you want. I'm going to show you 3 different ones. But yeah, well, I'm going to talk about 3 different ones. So Set and Osiris. The story of Set and Osiris is the story of Kundalini. Shiva and Shakti is the story of Kundalini. And Adam and Eve is the story of Kundalini. Okay? Also, what's the other one? Pingala and Ida is the story of Kundalini. Okay? I might make a little image as well that represents how you lose your Kundalini energy as well. I probably will do that and put it like here. So, you lose your Kundalini energy when you expel your sexual energy. Okay? Your sexual energy is energy. Okay? Your Kundalini energy is your sexual energy. So when you ejaculate, male and female, your Kundalini comes out. Okay? The devil tail. Now, the serpent represented in the Adam and Eve story, or the apple, sorry, biting from the apple, is actually orgasming. I'm not even saying that right. Having an orgasm. That's what it is. No bullshit. That's the forbidden fruit. What? Yes, because there are greater pleasures than a physical orgasm. We've all had multiple lives here. We've all done this before, okay? This is 3D, earthly, physical, animalistic feelings that we get from it, okay? And when you raise your Kundalini, you have a better feeling than that. Trust me, okay? I haven't raised it fully to the crown. Mine's starting to like really like my neck's getting better, so it's like starting to like kind of, what's the word for it? It's all getting stuck like right here. I can feel it like wanting to just bust through. I'm nearly there. I'm just sleeping without a pillow, so my neck gets a bit straighter. It's like, I think about 2 nights and should be Gucci. So, the Kundalini and the medical industry. The medical industry know about the Kundalini. Nearly every chemist you go to, or pharmacy, whatever country you're in, call it a pharmacy, chemist, drugstore, you might see the Casadius, or the spiraling snakes, and then the angel wings, on the symbol of most pharmacies. Why is this? Do they know about the Kundalini? Yes, because they know how to fuck with it. Okay? The medical industry know how to manipulate you. They know how to fuck with your endocrine system. They give you certain drugs as well. Most pharmaceutical drugs they're gonna fuck with your Kundalini energy because they're fucking with your nervous system as well. When your nervous system's not working properly, you're not working properly. So yeah, the pharmaceutical industry, they know about this. They're using this to manipulate the masses. Okay? Imagine if everyone knew they were essentially a fucking demigod. Right? Because we are. We can create and we can destroy. We can manifest things. It may not be fast in this dimension, but we can manifest things. We are literally creator and destroyer gods in one. I can create and plant a seed and I can uproot it myself. Okay? But yeah, the medical industry. This picture. The Casadius versus death. Right? Death is an illusion. Okay? Within this plane, we're in a reincarnation trap. Okay? It's known as the white light trap. So if you've had a near-death experience, don't go to the white light. It's like a vacuum. I have personally not astral projected yet, but I've read that people that have astral projected and seen the white light, it's like a vacuum trying to pull them in. Okay? So if you remember this in a near-death experience, just avoid the white light. Anyway, more on the medical industry, pharmaceutical industry as well. So if they know how to manipulate this Kundalini energy, that means they know how to raise it. And they know how to stop you from raising it, okay? The medical industry work with all these big other organizations like the TV industry, the news industry, yada, yada, yada. So when they distract you with the things like TV, if you don't know what pornography or XXX stands for in pornography, it is poison, okay? The XXX in pornography means poison. If you check back through history, what does XXX mean? It means poison. It's poison for the mind because you're seeing an unrepresented version of the actual thing, right? So the medical industry, it's not just the medical industry, it's the elite, or powers that be. They know how to fuck with your mind, your body, and your soul, okay? This is why we have to be really, really cautious. Understand epigenetics. Seriously. Like, seriously. Epigenetics is you absorbing your environment. So when you're in a bad environment, you're taking in negative energy. You're getting negative, what I call visual occurrences or synchronicities. Maybe you've seen an advert for pornography. That advert for pornography has made you go to masturbate. That masturbation has made you lose your sexual Kundalini energy. And now you have to wait till later in the day to get it, to rebuild it, and then send it back up the spine. You can't send it back up the spine if you've ejaculated. Sorry. Alrighty, now, there are ways to have sexual encounters without releasing your Kundalini. It's known as Tantra. 3 types of Tantra. Black Tantra, no. That's releasing. Grey Tantra is releasing a few months, but leads to Black Tantra. And White Tantra is not releasing, but still doing it. Yes. Okay, so yes, the Kundalini energy is at the base of your spine. Now when you raise this, through each portals you have a heightened awareness. Like each portal it goes through, for me it felt like I was absorbing into the world. For me, I was like melting into everything. But each layer you get like a new release. You release your bullshit kind of feeling. Okay? So yeah, that's the Kundalini. Again, multiple ways of raising it. It's a masculine, no, sorry, it's not a masculine. It's masculine and feminine energy. The 2 snakes are represented by the male and female energies, okay? The goal of raising the Kundalini is to intertwine and unite these energies into one. So when you think about like the yin-yang symbol, okay? It's intertwining those 2 energies into one. Whether you a dude or a girl, you got both masculine and feminine energies inside of you, okay? You can check this out on your birth chart if you just want to prove it to yourself. You need to know your time of birth, date of birth, and place of birth. Check your birth chart. I'm personally 55% masculine, 45% feminine. But that's just me. Don't know if everyone else is like that. I'm not sure. I haven't read people's birth charts before. I'm not a birth chart reader. But yeah, that is the Kundalini. Now, I'm just going to mention a few different ways of doing it, because there are a few different ways. Kundalini yoga and Kundalini meditation, they basically intertwine as the same thing, because Kundalini yoga it's breathwork stretching, it's conscious stretching, if you want to get technical about it. In a technical sense, that's what it is, conscious stretching with breathwork. Obviously, it's specifically made for raising the Kundalini. Okay. Now, things to do to help raise the Kundalini: stop watching porn, stop masturbating. If you have like sex issues, chill out. This is, again, we are made to live on basic animal instincts. Okay, we're not basic animals. We like we're essentially demigods. Okay, I'm going to talk about this as well, because if you've seen the image of the Kundalini, the Casadius to be specific, and the angel wings coming out when it's at the top, there's a lot of souls on this earth right now that have equal power to angels and archangels, and they are here right now. I'm not gonna, there's a name for them, or a number name for them. I won't talk about that yet, that's a thing for another day. But they are here. Okay, angels and archangels are just beings from a different star system. Okay, known as the Pleiades. Jesus was a Pleiadian. What? Yes, Yeshua was a Pleiadian, the Pleiadian commander. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for the Kundalini. Short video just explaining what the Kundalini is, different ways of raising it. If you want to check a way to raise it, check my other video on how to raise the Kundalini. That's just one way. You can do very deep breathing meditation as well. So breathing really deep in, holding it, breathing out. Or you can activate that little spot in between your genitals and your anus. Okay. You can also do deep breathing and activating that as well. It does a bit more potently, I find. Sometimes it does get a bit, again, tedious to keep it up. So you can just do the deep breathing. I might do a video on a difference between mindful meditation and Kundalini meditation, because mindful meditation is for relaxing, Kundalini meditation is for raising that energy up. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Short one, just to give you a quick idea of what the Kundalini is, and that you have it. Okay. If you want to check about any of the facts that I've spoken about, Google. Okay. I'll show you images already. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And if you found it informative, if you found out stuff you didn't know about, let me know. Drop a comment. Alright, thank you.